Welcome back to UNAM Radio 97.4 FM, the voice of the future. And as promised, we have our studio guest, Msunday, here with us. And he's here to talk to us about his music and his latest album, Growth and Shine. Msunday, you want to say something to the people?
Man, I just want to tell people that I'm here representing NSP. I'm here with a Growth and Shine album, drop 2019, and yeah, I'm here to talk about it today.
Yeah, so this is gonna be exciting, and we're gonna play some tracks off Sunday's new album as well, so you get to hear what his music is all about. But otherwise, Sunday, tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is msundayshudeni. That's my real name. Sunday came from when I grew up. When I was young, I was always in choirs, in different choirs. So every Sunday I always go to church. We are always singing. So that's where my friends start naming me Sunday Man, like a Sunday Man. Like I'm always in church Sunday singing. So then I made this man. I put this M to Sunday. So it's just to sound nice, Sunday.
Sunday, huh?
Yeah. and later, I think 2000. Somewhere 2001 day 2000. I bought a T-shirt that was written Sunday Orisa. So when I was playing soccer, because I was also like a soccer guy, when I was playing soccer, now the guys start calling me Sunday Orisa. Then I made it. That's now where Sunday became Sunday.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, that's actually a
the name Glow. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's got quite a history and everything.
I'm
so
telling you.
I can tell that you feel strongly about it, right?
I'm telling you.
Well, that's really wonderful. Tell us about the music that you make. What kind of music do you make?
I'm more into two genre, which is Afropop and bass soukous. I'm into those stuff, but as a talented artist, I always find myself playing around with different genres. But yeah, these two that I mentioned are the one that I mainly focus on. Let me say I love them more than the others.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about that part, since you mentioned that you like to experiment when it comes to genres and all that when it comes to music.
Yeah.
What could be the genre that you say was so far out from what you normally do, like outside from the ones that you're comfortable with? What was the one that was out of your comfort zone?
Man, that will be hip hop.
All right.
Seriously, me and hip hop, it's a bit difficult for me. But I'm a man who good at chorus when it's coming to singing. Like I told you, my background, like I was also involved in choir. So what I'm good at in music is chorus. So if I have to, when I jump in a hip hop song, I'm always in with a chorus. Not with the rapping things.
So it's not you're not about that life.
I'm not that guy. Yeah.
But have you actually tried to rap or anything like?
I tried, but then I realized that I'm good at writing, but at rapping I'm not good.
Oh.
So I rather write for someone.
Yeah.
Like I can write for you this. There was a time I was in the gym and there was a hip hop beat was playing and I was having thinking that so I could rap this, but my voice it's not good for hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not good for hip hop. I rather write for someone. I can write a nice song.
Yeah.
For an artist, hip hop artist, I can, but to sing.
Well, I mean, you're a multi-talented man, so you have these things that you're really skilled at. What made you fall in love with Afropop?
When it's coming to music, falling in love with music, it's not something. It's a bit difficult to explain.
Yeah.
because it's something that's it's have to do with soul, you know. That's like asking me, how did you start to do music? You see, you don't choose this thing; they choose you.
Yeah. It's like a calling also.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I mean, granted, with your history being in the choir and everything, I guess music has been kind of that thing. It's like your calling. That's what you do.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So far as it is in your music career, you've got 3 albums currently, right? So you've been in the game for a while.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah. When did you officially start?
Man, I started writing music when I was 11 years, I think. 11 years, that was somewhere 2000 when I was 11 years. But I've been writing music for many years before I start with the recording.
Yeah.
Before I even get in the studio. I've been writing music before I didn't even step foot in the studio. I don't even know how a recording studio look like. So I've been like composing songs from music that I hear on radios.
Yeah.
And later, one of my cousin, he used to sing back then, you know, Shakati them with other artists. Then he come to me and he was like, no, listen, this music that you are singing, these things that you are singing, you are doing it from other people's beat. Look, start writing, start putting these things on papers. That's when I start writing music.
Oh.
But I came to do the recording somewhere around 2008.
Yeah.
That's when I started recording. And like professional music, I can say maybe somewhere 2014. That's when, because there's always, when you always start like you are just singing, you are going to the studio, you are recording, you want to perform, you want people to see you, but you still don't understand what you are doing. Like you don't understand the business side of what you are doing. That's what I'm getting myself into. But I can say professional when I start getting gigs and when I start knowing this is what I have to do in the music business, this is what I must not do as a musician. So that's come around 2014, 2013, sorry, 2013, 12 day, yeah.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of talent in Namibia.
Yeah.
A lot of aspiring artists and everything, you know. And I think that your story is actually it's quite inspirational, because sometimes, you know, people, you think that when you start your career, you're supposed to start with you already probably have an album, or you have gigs and stuff, or your music is played on the radio and whatnot, you know. I mean, there's some of these hardships that you have to face,
to go through. And while you are there, it's always good to start like that, like from scratch. Go through that hardship to learn, and also observe what others doing, like learn from other artists' mistakes. Because the thing, when you come in the game and you just get famous that time, like boom, here comes the money, here comes the party invitation, here comes the good treatment, you are a celeb. Sometimes you lose yourself. You even it's possible that you might not make it for many years. You see, because some of these things might destroy, unless you have a good team behind you, like you are under a music label that's really, they're not only interested in the money that you are bringing in the label, but also interested in your life, to protect you. Like, no, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get lost in, that, like a superstardom, fame, and all that. Your latest album is called Growth and Shine. Yeah, can you tell us about maybe there's something behind the title, like why did you call your album Growth and Shine?
My previous album was Time to Shine.
Yeah.
So like I was telling my friend, like where I'm heading to, like I'm in my way to the shining spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I named this Growth and Shine because it's a level where I think I am in the music industry. The experience that I have, the understanding that I have for the music, the things that I find myself doing, I think I have grown, or not that I have grown than everyone in the music industry, but let me say I have grown, that I understand things. So I think I have grown and I'm shining now.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Like, I mean, in your best studio, I'm shining.
I mean, yeah, that's how it is. You gotta shine. You know, you gotta be like be a star. You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, and I really love that. I love that energy, that the confidence and everything that you have. It's really good. It's I feel that that's how people in general, you should be like that. You know.
Come with experience.
I mean, I guess, you know, such things cannot be faked. Okay. So
yeah, it's true. Yeah,
it's one of those things. You know?
Yeah, it's true. I got a point, man.
it comes with that experience. So I'm curious about one of your songs actually that's on your album. It's called Omayimbi. Can you tell? It's Omayimbi featuring Kid Tino.
Kid Tino is an artist from Rundu.
Yeah.
And in that song, he's singing in his language, his mother language. When I decided to go, I was like, I was in the studio and Kid Tino was there, and looking at the message in this song Omayimbi. So I like in this song I'm singing more also in my language.
Yeah.
In Shwambo. So I tell Kid, you know, like, please get in this song there, because I want to take this message out there, but you must not sing in English, you must sing in your language. So Omayimbi means Omayimbi is some birds. I only know them in the north. Like those birds, they always come in at the rain season.
Yeah.
During the summer and the winter, I don't know where those pets are, and no one can tell you where those pets are. They always come that time, and there are a lot. They always come in that time and they go. But then there are birds that stay at the village, even like the whole year they are there. So like now we have this word, like, you know, pando maimbi or hagai kopure, like panda kola, like be like, let me say, be with your friends who are always with you here. Don't just make like when new friends come or when new people come, you don't know where they came from, then you are following them, you are listening to them, you forget your friends, you see. Yeah. And these people might leave you, you see. Yeah, that's actually the message in the song.
Yeah, I mean, it's I get that it is true actually, because you've got to like there are people like your day ones, people who always have your back.
Exactly.
And it's important to be able to stress this point that you should. You know,
and they always come when there's something. They always come when there's something. Even this bed, they only come when there's rain. When the rain stop raining, there is no more. then they go. You see, they are not anymore benefiting here. They go. So it's like that. For example, maybe your dad pass away, your mom pass away, you inherit the money. You get these new friends, or you win the money somewhere. You get these new friends that just come. Everything you say is right. When your old friends say, "Brah, you can't do that. Brah, you can't spend 5,000 in alcohol." These guys are saying, "Brah, it's okay. This guy,
you can do it, man. You know what?
The money is there." That I'm telling you. You see. Yeah. They always come when there's something, when they are benefiting. When what day is finished, they go. It's like this bed on my Imbi.
Okay, alright. I guess, I mean, it's one of those things, it's kind of, it's easy to get lost in those kinds of things, you know. But yes, as we're talking about the track, Omayimbi, we're actually gonna play for you right now. And after the track, we're gonna continue our interview with our special guest here, Msunday. You're listening to UNAM Radio 97.4 FM, the voice of the future, with your host, DJ Simba. So keep it locked in. You know, we got more questions for Msunday. He's gonna be talking to us. So in the meantime, enjoy Omayimbi featuring Kid Tino from Msunday.
Yeah.
We're gonna get deep into the album. Okay, right. Okay, let's get into that. Welcome back to UNAM Radio 97.4 FM, and I am your host, DJ Simba. You were listening to Omayimbi featuring Kitino by Msunday. That was a great jam. It was like a really nice, cool jam. I enjoy that.
It's a song that you can listen. You can listen while you are sitting. A song that you can listen while you are driving. Yeah, you can also dance to it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like honestly, I can actually vibe to the song. You know?
Yeah.
Like if I'm just having a nice, relaxed evening and something, just want to kick back and relax, I can actually just listen to that, you know, and really nice, cool and calm. So I mean, we're talking about your latest album here, Growth and Shine, and Omayimi is featured on this album. So that's the second track on Growth and Shine. So want to know more about this album. Again, what made you feel the need to record a new album?
I always drop an album every year.
Yeah.
Ever since I started music, I always drop an album every year. There was only when was it? Which year was it? There was a year that I didn't drop something. But for me, my culture is I always drop an album every year. Because I feel my fans are always looking forward to hear from me. like every year. Every time then when I didn't drop something, they're always like, Sunday, which month are you giving us something this year? Then so it's like I don't want a year to pass without dropping something. Because it's like sometimes and the other thing, there's also a lot of musicians in the industry. If you don't drop something, other artists are dropping something, and when you coming back the next day, it will be like a coming back. And a coming back for artists who at my level, I still don't have that experience to make a comeback. You see, some artists that have been in the music industry like for 30 years, he can even go for 5 years without an album.
Yeah.
And the moment he come back, his fans are always like,
always
excited
to see that new music.
Yeah, but as for me, I'm not yet at that level to make a comeback in the music industry. I'm still young, still growing. But
I mean, I think as it is, you have a long journey ahead of you when it comes to the music and everything.
Exactly.
And I am pretty sure that your fans are really they're actually pretty happy that you're releasing albums after every year. So they always get to look forward to your content.
Yeah, and talking about that is that's why I have people who buy my album.
Yeah.
I have a number of people that I know already. When I drop the album, when I'm in the studio, I know already how many CD I'm going to sell. Although I cannot disclose the number, but I have people that I know, that are my friends, that I know. The moment I drop something, obviously these people, without even them asking or what, I already know. I have to drop a CD to them.
Oh, so I mean, you always got people who are just like looking forward to your music.
Yeah.
I mean, which is great. I think you. I mean, as an artist, you want to be at that point whereby you always have people who want to be listening to music, who are just looking forward to that.
To my next project, and every project I drop is always better than the previous one.
I mean, you heard it right. So I mean, this is all the more reason to actually get the album Growth and Shine, right? Because
exactly.
I mean, this is actually pretty exciting. Can you tell us about like what challenges have you faced upon like recording the album Growth and Shine?
That could be the challenge when you are recording an album. It's always financial. It's a money problem always.
Yeah.
You have to work hard to come up with a quality. Otherwise, you have to go to the studio that are cheap. And the studio that are cheap are for people who just came in the business now. And someone that just came in the business now will always give you something of his level. And for an artist that have been in the music industry for some years, award-nominated artist, people always expect you to come with something different. You can at this point come with a quality, music quality of something that you did in 3 years back or 4 years back.
Yeah.
You see, it's a disappointment to your fan, to people that are always supporting you.
Yeah. So you felt that one of the things that you had to like as your music, as your album says, Growth and Shine, that even like your own music also it has to grow.
Yeah. It has to grow. Yeah. It has to grow.
So tell us on this album Growth and Shine, what would you say was like your favorite track to work on?
My favorite track here was Twendelela, the first track. That was my favorite track. Oh. I like the beat, and also Omaimbi. Those are the two that I favor the most. I think it's have to do with the beat, because I didn't compose that beat.
Yeah.
DJ Chronic composed those beats, and I fell in love with the beats. So those were my favorite track.
Oh, all right. I mean, if you're curious about listening to the song, we're also going to be playing Twendelela after the interview, and some more songs from Msunday, so that you can just just to enjoy that. Like this is that wonderful opportunity for you to be able to listen to some of these songs off his new album. Now, as a local Namibian artist, right? What do you think about the state of the industry as it is right now?
Man, our industry is growing. What I'm happy more with in the music industry is something that we have that I think I cannot mention country, but something that some countries don't have. It's like we have unity in our music industry. Artists really love each other. You must show up at gig, then you must see how they are networking with each other. So there's unity in the music industry. The quality of the music now is also better than back those years. See, quality of videos, music video is performance of artists. It's really good, and also the look, like you can see on my CD cover here. You can see there's this shining man. This is a Namibian designer. This is a Namibian designer that designed this jacket.
Yeah, it's actually actually find it really impressive. By the way, I mean most of you can't see this because we're on the radio, but when you do get when you get the chance to get your hands on the album, do check it out. I mean, people are doing some really good things right now. What do you think? What do you think could make the industry better?
Man, that's a very nice question. Yes, I've been waiting for that. You're supposed to ask that question. Man, look, I think what we need now, we need, I think we have a Minister of Art.
Yeah.
We need our government to come through for us to make sure there is a platform that can make our music to be celebrated outside of Africa. Because the moment we have that, okay, yes, we have artists that are being celebrated, but not as much as other artists from other countries are being celebrated, even in our own country. So if the moment we have our music being celebrated outside of our country, in Africa or overseas, that's only the time that we can have gigs, artists, Namibian artists being booked outside.
Yeah.
As much as they are getting now, the gigs that they are getting outside now. So we need that exposure outside, but we cannot, as artists, no matter what, you can say maybe, because I have discussed this thing with some people sometimes, and they say like, no, the thing is that you guys have to bring in quality videos or good music, but I'm telling you, the music is here. The quality video are here. The thing is that it's just that we need that help. We need that help that I'm saying. We need to expose this music to the world. See? Because if you I'm telling you, like how can I say? We have artists like we have let me mention name, like we have artists like we have Gaza.
Yeah.
Gaza is one of the African creative artists. You see, but just because of this, what I'm saying, what I told you now, if we can only, if also our government, our Minister of Art can just assist us with that.
Yeah.
We have idea on how to go about that. We just need that. The thing is that, like I told here, the thing is always here. The mullah, the connection. But sometimes, like with politicians, doesn't really have to do with money, because they travel a lot. They know people that we don't know that side. They can make connection with people that can help us. Yeah. So that's the challenge that we have. There's no something like Namibian music. They don't have quality video, or they don't have quality music, or that. It's a lie.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of good Namibian music, and I definitely have to say that it would be a lie if we have to say that there is no good music in Namibia.
Exactly, I'm telling you.
Without a doubt, it's actually there. You know, maybe it's an issue of the exposure stuff and whatnot. But it's there. So I would really want to see like more and more people listening to like local content, because I know a lot of people are really into like kind of into like more, there's like some of these like foreign sounds and whatnot, you know?
Because that's what exposed to them, you see, music.
Right? People can actually really thrive from such things, you know? Like the music, the industry right now as it is, I know it's growing and growing. So
it's growing, but the cake is very small because we are in just this cycle. We are eating from the same cake and we are a lot. So we need to break that. Some big artists need to go out there and bring the money in and pave way for us also to go there and bring the money in the country, instead of just having us just giving the money but we are not getting something in return.
What do you think about I understand like on the other song, Omayimbi, you collaborated with an artist from
Rundu, yeah.
Are you big on the whole thing about collaboration with people, like artists of different cultures, like to be able to bring a part of themselves into their music as well?
As musicians, we have that power to unite the people, and we can do it through such way, like collaboration.
Yeah.
If I have to do a song like I did a song with Kid, you know, if I have Kavango people at the show and I have Bamboo, they can both sing to the song, you see, and feel like we are one. Yeah, so I'm into that. I'm into collaborating with people actually from of different tribes, just to unite our fame, because we cannot we cannot really how can I say, yes, and it's not only about the money, but we cannot have good audience at shows when we are divided, when you are not united. But when we have people, nation unite, we can have the whole country at one place. But when you are divided, you see, when Sunday show up, host a show, then people say, that one is Sunday just for the Bamboos, and it's Bamboos that feature him, you see. But if we collaborate, then we can unite the people, not only to fall in love with our music also, but to love each other as a country. So, and it's not only Kavango artists that I have collaborated. Okay, in this album I only collaborate with him for a different type, but I have collaboration that I did with other artists that I didn't even charge them, because I'm working toward that. I'm working toward to unite people, you see.
Yes.
I have feature with for example, my Tracer artists. Recently we just one artist just dropped an album. It's called Nesta.
Yeah.
It's under Tibos and Steka. If you know Tibos and Steka, he's under Stake. It's under the label of Stake. So he dropped an album and we have a hit song there. I collaborated with him. He's singing in Damara and I'm singing in Shuambo.
Nice.
So, but it's not the first time. For so many years I've been collaborating with artists from different types, especially my Tracer artists. I've been collaborating with them, and we always come up with hits. There's artists like Pule. Back then we did, I remember there was a song of me and Pule that was Mama Hope. It's called Mama Hope, and it was playing around. It was playing in an area where there's no even Shuambo people, but it was playing just because we made that collaboration. And I think we must make more of those collaborations to unite our people.
I think that's actually a lovely thing, because as one nation, you know, people have to be as one, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Besides anything about cultural backgrounds or anything like that, like we have to be one.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's a really, I think it's a awesome initiative, you know, to be able to like that you find yourself very interested in collaborating with artists
for unity,
backgrounds, you know.
For unity.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Let's all listen to the same songs, you know, regardless of the culture. Let's listen to the song. Let's enjoy ourselves, have a great time.
Exactly.
You know? So I like that, and I think that's a really, really awesome thing. I want to know, do you have any artist that you feel has that inspired you? That can you say that was your biggest inspiration as in your journey?
Man, inspire from artists come at different time. Like what inspire me, like I don't really have a specific artist, like or individual, like I mean not individual, sorry. I don't have like a certain artist that I can say this one inspire me through the way out. Like Namibian artists always coming up with something new. Yeah. And every time an artist come up with something new, it's always inspire you. Like, hey, look at what other kids are doing. You see? Yeah. So I'm that guy. I'm not that type of guy that say someone came up with something new and I say that one is simple. I can do better than that. No, I'm that guy that look like this guy came up with nice earphones. Okay, I'm also coming up with t-shirt, you see. Someone to inspire to do good things. See, I'm always inspired by artists. Let me say I'm always inspired by artists that are coming up with good things. Yeah.
That's a pretty good attitude. Like you know, that ultimately you're learning from each other.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like look at it like some sort of competition, because ultimately together can be able to grow the industry to beyond the borders. I mean, this stuff will be getting played over every like in America and whatnot, but I mean the potential is there. The music is there. So that's actually fantastic.
And talking there when you're talking you're talking about America. 2014, I dropped an album. Which was Top Time. There was a song, and that was my first award nominated song. Sunday Penduka is an Oshuambo song. It's in Oshuambo. I think 2016. Someone from was it Finland or somewhere? I think it's Finland. But I have. I think it's somewhere Finland or some. It's not Finland. It's man, I forget. But they speak something like German, almost like a German language. So they were in Namibia. They had a tour. I don't know. There was like a bicycle tour or something like that. Then that lady, Rita, she was talking to me. She was saying, "No, I like this song of you that I was listening to it on YouTube. And I like this song. But that song, it's not even in English, it's in Oshuambo. and that lady bought a CD because of that. She sent someone Friday and she went with a CD.
Wow. I mean, it goes to show how music is
like the potential is there. Just the exposure that we need.
I mean, one thing for sure that we all have, no matter what nation, we have this in common, that we love, music. Music is music, so I mean, you can vibe to music if you if you're feeling it, you can really do that. I mean, sometimes the language doesn't even matter.
No, language doesn't matter. Look at the music that is being celebrated here. If you go in the club, they are just dancing. But they are even remixing because they don't understand the language. You see, it's not about
you're just about the vibe.
Just about the vibe
and all that. You know, I mean, that's which is pretty nice, man. What would you say, like what are your current your top 5 current local artists? I mean, this is an interesting one. I really want to know.
Man, I think Tate Booty.
Alright.
Then there is Gaza. Then there's a hip hop guy that he just came, I think, yes, but he's very, very much good. I like him. His music is sorry, I don't know if I pronouncing, but his name is like Script or something like that. He mostly collaborate with KB. Yeah, he's very good. He's a good rapper that come in, and who else? KB is also good.
Yeah.
And we have sorry, let me just remember. And we have.
I got one more.
You
got one more.
I'm one more.
Yeah.
Man, I just want to. Man, this maybe you could have asked me 10 artists. There's a lot of.
I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot.
There's a lot
right
of
now
artists.
we're gonna put it like
there's like in the cost. There's Hazard. There's Cheaper. There's a guy called Noro Vibe. He's also good. Yeah, it's a good guy when it's coming to music. And we have Kid, also he's coming. He's good. Yeah, yeah. I think those are the artists. And artists like Exit.
Yeah.
Good artists that are dropping always hits.
Yeah, I mean, those are actually a lot of artists, Yeah, but before we conclude the interview and get into some of your songs from your latest album, what advice do you have for aspiring artists, aspiring local artists here, to make it in the industry?
Repeat your question. Look, sorry, man. I was still back at your previous question.
There's a lot of stuff to think about.
They say artists. Yeah, they say artists actually that I forget.
Yeah.
And I must mention that artist.
Special mention.
Yeah, he's Wycliffe or something. He was nominated last year in the NAMA. He's an R&B singer. He's completely different from the R&B that have been around, like of his level.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
All right.
I think it's Wycliffe or something like that. Okay, let's continue with the question that you asked me.
What I'm saying now is that as an artist yourself, what advice do you have for aspiring local artists to make it into the industry?
Yeah. The thing is that you must know, as an artist, you must know that in the music business, it's not only about the talent, but discipline and hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the main thing. If one of those is missing, my friend, you will not make it. And I learn from others. Don't fight with. Don't just make a hit song today and you made a hit song, start playing here and there. Then you want to start beef with the big artist. No, look, I'm the biggest than you. I made a hit and people are thinking about me. No, learn from them. You still have a lot to learn from those artists that have been in the music industry for a long time than you. I think those are the main three things. Talent, hard work, and discipline. If you don't have one of these, I don't see you in the music industry for years.
Yeah. So that would be those are the key formula to be able to have continued success in the industry.
Yeah.
So that was the advice from Msunday. I would suggest that you take it. This is a artist who's in the industry who happens to know a lot about it.
Yeah.
But Msunday, it was really fantastic having you with us today. Just being able to talk to you about your latest music and all that,
I'm also grateful for the opportunity, guys.
It's really fantastic. Msunday is a great guy, a great artist. So we're gonna be playing more of his songs off his latest album. So keep it tuned in to UNAM Radio 97.4 FM. I am your host, DJ Simba. We're gonna leave you with this song, Twendelela, and some more songs to come up. So enjoy your Saturday afternoon. It's been nice talking to y'all. So keep it locked into UNAM Radio 97.4 FM. This is the voice of the future.
7.4 FM.